That's Kelly Packard. She's the head coach of the 2008-2009 Ball State women's basketball team, inducted into the Hall of Fame here tonight in Muncie. Coach, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
What's it like to be here, to walk around campus again and see these young ladies after so many years?
Well, the young ladies are the focus, right? If I had to choose, you said walking around campus, like I made a beeline to be here. Because it's them, it's who they are as people, it's getting excited about what they're excited about now in this stage of life for them, which is for many of them career, family, children, and just seeing their joy and stepping into that joy. But then we quickly go back to why we even know each other, right? And that was a very special time of building relationships and say why did you come from Colorado to here? It's them to see that, to enter those relationships again in a very different way.
You said when you walked in the door, Kylie Jarrett hugged you. First thing she said was, "I love you." How does that make you feel? Because as a coach, like that's all you ultimately want. You want to make an impact in these young women's lives. For that interaction to be the very first thing that happens strikes you how?
Well, it was deep deposits that we put in each other's lives that year. I had 1 year with Kylie, with those seniors, and I don't want it to get away. So, and I think at one point I even told him we have less than a year together. So we have to make deep deposits in each other's lives. So when she says, "I love you," this much time later, it's about all of those deposits. And it was two ways. I benefited tremendously from the deposits they put in my life. And that's why we can walk in a room all these years later and you're going to the heart of the emotion, and it's the love.
What do you think when you go back to that season, and I don't remember if it was when you beat Tennessee or when you beat Bowling Green, but there's a shot of you on the sideline as the game is ending, and you've got your fist in the air, and this celebratory emotion is washing over you. When you ever look at that image or see that video or just think about that moment, what comes rushing back to you, and how does that make you feel?
What comes rushing back to me is that's a highlight moment, or that's a highlight reel moment, but there was a journey from May when I got hired until that moment. And all of those times, and some of them were pretty difficult, trying to get a team to trust you, to trust the direction that you want to take them, trust your heart when they don't understand your decisions. Those are some things that were just happening daily at practice. So to me, it was a celebration of way more than just that moment, but so many difficult moments throughout that season where I give them so much. Just their pure passion to excel, I think, was evident every day.
What was it about that team? Everybody wins, every year somebody has to win a conference championship. But that team winning that championship and then going on and doing what they did in the NCAA tournament, I feel like there was something particularly unique about them. In all the teams you've had a chance to coach throughout your career, why were they different?
I think it was chemistry that they had built amongst themselves long before I ever got here. There was a really good team chemistry, particularly that senior class. And then I really feel like the trust that we built from player to coach, coach to player, and I mentioned earlier, trusting your coach and her heart when you may not agree with her decisions. I mean, those are big barriers when you can say, I don't agree with that, but trust your heart. And I saw that in them a lot because there's so much change, Kylie Jarrett stands out to me. I think, her being the point guard, you hear they're they're the coach on the floor. I think when Kylie and I developed a firm trust in each other, I saw a big shift in the team. And I needed her to be my voice when she was on the court, and she became that. And I think that that too was a process, an enjoyable one.
Awesome. Coach, appreciate the time. Welcome back to Muncie. Enjoy the time with your team.